morning to everybody. Oh, the idlis and the vadas and upmas have made its effect. Very good morning. Yeah, that's better. I was just thinking that I'll say good morning, and somewhere the apps will respond to me, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Because it's a technology conference. Anyway, I think that's what we're all probably thinking that we will do in the end of this retailing era. If I look at retailing in the digital era, I just want to bring 3 or 4 aspects of retail as a business before I try to delve into the digital era part of it. Honestly, nothing has changed in terms of retail as a business. The model of retail still remains the same. You create a great product, you know your target customers, you understand their behavior, understand what they need, and ensure that you are able to serve them and satisfy them and build relationships. I think this has not changed. So what we want to do has actually not changed. It's only improved. But what has changed is probably how we want to do it. And I think this is very, very important for all of us to see that we don't confuse between what we want to do and how we want to do. Because a lot of things are happening in the market today where we are actually getting challenged because of the media bombardment. We're getting challenged because of what's happening and being talked in the market. And therefore, we are trying to forget the fundamentals of the business that we are in and start trying to address something else. So if you look at the fundamentals of retail business, there are basically 3 or 4 things which are very essential. No retailer can do a good business until he understands the target customer and the consumer inside out. I think that's a very, very important part of it. Lots and lots and lots of tools have come. Technology has come in. Digitization has happened to make this happen. But when you really want to understand the customer, it is not about knowing his age and date of birth and knowing what he eats and sleeps. I think it's about his insights, the behavior of the consumer towards your product or the kind of category that you're dealing with. So the question is, everybody wants to use tools to capture data. The question is, are you working towards capturing the insight out of it? And the insight doesn't happen just by... The critical part is that insight only happens when the organization and its people are ready to convert the data and information into insight. So currently the world is only working on one side, especially in retail and especially in India. Everybody's talking of doing apps, bringing technology to do things with the customer. But insight capturing requires the employees, the organization also to be upgraded to be able to convert the data into insight. What are we doing about that part? How many apps have we created for employee enhancement? How many apps have we created to make the employees richer in their understanding? What are we doing to create tools for employees to be able to serve the consumer better? I can tell you in retail, there are customers who probably at the doorstep of your store have looked at the product, have looked at the specifications, they know what was launched yesterday or today, and have come into your store. They are much more knowledgeable compared to your employee. How do you ensure that your employee is on top of it? Or are you okay with the employee getting embarrassed to say, sir, I don't know, it has just been launched today? So to me, the customer and the employee interface is very important. So when we talk of retailing in the digital era, how can we bring the employee part in? That's very, very important. The second part is, what is the addressable market for us to work with digitized world? This is very, very important. Today, if you look at the overall business, we talk of $550 billion and all, that's very, very big. Yeah? Modern retail, we are saying, is about 8%. Online business, we are saying, is between 3 to 5%. Food, 1% of the total retail food is 1% in modern retail. Conversion, penetration, extraction in online is between 0.8 to 1.8%. So therefore, you have a current market of 1 to 2%, likely to go to 5 to 10% over the next 3 to 5 years' time. But you also have the 90 to 95% current business. The challenge I'm seeing in the market around is that in the quest to chase this 1 to 5% or 6%, we're actually forgetting the 90 to 95% of business that we have. So to me, when I talk to techies and people who develop such solutions for the retail world, I said, please take the retail world to capture the 1% to 10%. But please help the retail world to enhance productivity and improve the 90 to 95% of business they are doing. And that to me is very important. Even today, if you look at the Indian retail, 13 million retailers, if you look at the modern retail, which is close to about 2 million people work in the modern retail, 5-7% business. There is so much of productivity improvement that is required, so much. I mean, where is modern retail? Today we are at $125 to $150 per square foot sale against a world average of $400 per square foot, and everybody is losing money. So what can we do to push that up? What can we do to understand the retailing happening on the ground using technology? So there's a huge amount of digitization which can work. For some reason, everybody is running towards the app and consumer, app and consumer. Consumer doesn't pay, everything is free, but a retailer probably will pay. And it is not an ERP solution. I mean, a lot of people say that if you put a great ERP, it will work. No. It is employees, his enhancements, so skilling, development, and the organizational capability to handle this along with technology to make this happen. So to me, when we're talking of retailing in the digital era, this is very, very critical. How do we make retail as a business, as an organization, to do better as we move forward? The addressable market. The addressable market in the Indian market, as per now, is in the region of 1 to 5%. And if we are very clear that in our target segment, how much is the addressable market using technology, then we should actually put all our efforts to achieve that. Let me give you an example. I was with a retailer, amongst the top 3 modern retailers selling salwar kameezes and saris. We're talking about the target group. And he was very keen. He says, I want to put a lot of money into technology. I want to put a lot of money into digitization. Okay. And he wanted to apply a large amount of technology across his brand. But when he actually looked at his target segment, we found that he has 3 kinds of target segments, or 3 kinds of customer groups. One group which was 45 to 55 women, one group which was 25 to 45 women. So 25 to 45 women actually buying salwar kameezes and a different kind of saris, and the 45 to 55 women buying a different kind of saris. Now, can you apply one solution in technology all across? The behavior of this 3 target group is very, very different. I mean, the 45 plus, she's spending 6,000 to 7,000 rupees average when she buys a sari. 25 to 45 is spending 1,500 to 2,500. She has all the smartphones. Here, this lady is using her daughter and her children to assist her in her shopping through technology. So what can we do in these 2 places differently? Can you apply one solution and make it happen? So I'm extremely happy that RAI, in its 11th year of the avatar of RetechCon, has continuously brought and led technology into the business of retail. It's led from the point of view of introducing technology, helping to bring people from the tech field to the retailers across, meet at a platform and do business together to improve their delivery to the consumer. 2 more points. There is absolutely no option for product quality. There is absolutely no option for product delivery. There is absolutely no option to not have responsiveness, and there is no option of not being able to build relationship and therefore an experience. Now, you cannot compromise on any of these 5. So you can have a great experience on your site, but you can have a poor delivery. Yesterday I was talking to a customer and she said that she's bought something from a site. It looks so fantastic. When she put her leg into the salwar tore away. So, I mean, is this what you want to do? Is this what you're saying, that you spend a lot of technology and you know your consumers? No, you cannot compromise on that. And today this is happening because everybody wants to use the price, 70% discount, 80% discount. So let's be very, very clear. There is no compromise for experience when it comes to consumer. I was speaking to a professor 5 minutes back. He was talking about saying the use of music therapy in brick and mortar retail. I'm saying the use of music therapy in online retail. I have never seen my daughter ever doing online shopping without the headphones on her head. I've never seen any of the kids doing anything without the headphones on their head. So they are into music therapy while they are shopping. But this music therapy is their personalized music therapy and not something that you are providing online. So how do we get connected to these consumers to build an experience? So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure the next 2 days you're going to have some wonderful time meeting people from the tech world, talking about retailing in the digitized area. But don't forget one thing, there is absolutely no compromise to experience. There's absolutely no compromise to relationship. And these 2 can happen only when you believe in creating a relationship and experience using technology. How far you can use technology? That's something you have to check it out. And when we're talking of relationship, it's not about building relationship, but it's about sustaining relationship. Yeah, and to me, that is very important. Long time back, we used to talk in retail about lifetime value of a consumer. How do we look at the lifetime value of an Indian consumer who's now currently used to a 70% discount, 60% discount, and the catchword for him is value through pricing? So how do we really look at the lifetime value? How do we capture the lifetime value? Technology, loyalty program, data mining, insights, information, analytics. Yes, these are all solid tools to understand. But if you have the belief, I want to build a relationship, I want to create an experience so that I can get a lifetime value, make a lot of money. If retailers make a lot of money, probably they'll share some money with the companies which are sitting here as technologists. If they don't make money, then you should be attending conferences where you have to convince VCs to put money. Because no, you have to see the retailers make money so that they can make money for you. Once again, welcome, and thank you very much for being here. I definitely want to thank one partner, NASSCOM here, because NASSCOM believed in this fact that retail technology is going to play a very important role. So right from day one, NASSCOM has been a partner. My special thanks to NASSCOM for supporting RAI, and of course, special thanks to all the other partners who supported this event. Without them, this event wouldn't have been made possible. Thank you and welcome once again. Thank you.